This LA Galaxy broadcast begins in 5 minutes. This LA Galaxy broadcast begins in 4 minutes. This LA Galaxy broadcast begins in 3 minutes. This LA Galaxy broadcast begins in 2 minutes. This broadcast of the 6-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy begins in 1 minute. It's time for LA Galaxy Soccer. The six-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy is presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. By Dignity Health, official healthcare provider of the LA Galaxy. By Yamava Casino at San Manuel. And by Vivid Seats. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, the LA Galaxy is on the air. Tonight, the Galaxy begin a three-game road trip when they face a red-hot Atlanta United. Hello again and welcome. Joe Tutino here. Glad to have you aboard for this one. A happy Mother's Day weekend to all of our Galaxy moms. I hope this broadcast finds you well. Tonight is the first of three away for the Galaxy, with Kansas City coming midweek and then Seattle on the 16th. And considering the Galaxy having dropped points at home last time out, the ask will be a little larger this time around, with the Galaxy needing to stash a couple of wins away before returning home on the 23rd for Star Wars night. The Galaxy's coming off a hard-fought home draw to one of the top teams in the league in Vancouver, a match which saw them hold a 1-0 lead till late and then give it up an equalizer on a set piece with less than 10 minutes to go. Still, it was a good look at how the Galaxy measure up against the top teams of the West, and one comes away with the idea, if they can eliminate a few more mistakes and perhaps get healthy, 100% healthy, the Galaxy can go on a run. And it's right at their fingertips right now. And that's where the Galaxy's at this moment, in need of a positive run to get themselves in position to refuel during the World Cup break and hit the ground running with a healthy side on July 17th as the Galaxy take on LAFC in the first edition of El Tráfico in 2026. Coming into tonight's match, the Galaxy sit in 10th place in the West, 13 points, 3-4-4, and the road record so far is not bad. 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses. LA will need to improve upon that tonight in order to keep a good look at the top of the Western Conference and keep that within reach. Atlanta United is in their sequel to the Tata Martino era. The man who led them to their first and only MLS Cup title has returned, but it's been a slow start for them. That is until their manager made things clear. They can't afford to rely upon his first go-round, and so Atlanta has rattled off 3 straight wins and now find themselves in 12th in the East. 3-7-1 is their record, but they're only 2-4-1 at home. They've had a tough time finding the net, scoring just 12 so far on the campaign. And hopefully tonight for the Galaxy, they can continue to keep it that way. It's the Galaxy on the road at Atlanta United. The countdown to first kick continues right after these words.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Must be 21 to enter.
The roof is closed at Mercedes-Benz Stadium tonight, so it's 70 degrees and perfect on real grass, as this is one of the World Cup sites, and therefore the grass has been rolled in and getting ready for the World's game, which is just less than a month away. Time now for the injury report. Is brought to you by Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. When you're in good health, we all win, and the Galaxy still without João Klaus. He won't be back until after the World Cup break. Julian Aude trying to make his way back, perhaps by the 23rd. Also on the shelf right now is Eric Tommy, who's still dealing with that hamstring injury. Maybe midweek he might be available to Greg Vanney. And Matheus Nascimento has been gone for quite some time, and perhaps also towards that World Cup break he might be able to join the club. But the Galaxy, this is the group right now. This is the group that needs to galvanize itself. This is the group that has an opportunity, like Harbor Miller, who gets an opportunity tonight as a starter once again. Like John Nelson at the left back position. Is it totally his for the remainder of the season? He has an opportunity to make it his own position. Jakob Glesnes will be the captain tonight for the Galaxy. He's in the middle of that defense with Amiro Garces. Is that the tandem for the Galaxy going forward? Or will Justin Hack eventually drop down and be the other center back for the Galaxy? And Mauricio Cuevas is getting a good look at the right side for the Galaxy in that right back position. He's fine getting forward. He has some great crosses, but Mauricio Cuevas still has some work to do to be a defensive stalwart for the Galaxy on the right side. And those are the things we're going to learn in the next few weeks leading into this World Cup break, because these teams, all these teams, will have 7 weeks off, which means they will look a lot different come the return, in the Galaxy's case, on July the 17th. But there's an opportunity here for this Galaxy club to push themselves in above the line, maybe as far as number 6 in the West, if they can rattle off some victories here with the final 4 games before the break, and give themselves a new lease on life when they come back from the World Cup. Tonight, though, it's the Galaxy at Atlanta. We'll have final comments next. Stay with us.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
Normally great crowds at Mercedes-Benz Arena, but it's been a rough go of late for Atlanta United. So not the 67,000 people, but still a very good crowd on hand at this big stadium that's going to host World Cup games. Taking a look at some of the scores around Major League Soccer earlier today, Miami wins at a very much injured Toronto 4-2 the final there. Red Bull gets a good win on the road at Chicago 3-1. Montreal over Orlando by a count of 2-0. The Galaxy have yet to win in Atlanta. In fact, they haven't scored a goal in Atlanta throughout the all-time series between these clubs. In fact, Atlanta leads the series 3-2 against the Galaxy. But the last two games belong to the Galaxy, both victories for LA. 2-0 on the 24th of August of 2024. 2-0 on July the 24th of 2022. Atlanta's last win against the Galaxy, pre-pandemic, August the 3rd of 2019, Atlanta won at Mercedes-Benz Arena, or Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I should say, by a count of 3-0. Atlanta is trying to win their fourth in a row. The LA Galaxy looking to string another road win when they play in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's the Galaxy on the road at Atlanta United. The first kick is coming up next. Stay with us.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
Game time. This LA Galaxy match is presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Kickoff about 3 minutes away. The Galaxy on the road at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta take on Atlanta United. Time now for the first 11. It's brought to you by Modelo, setting the gold standard for authentic Mexican beer since 1925. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. And to have a little fun with this, as the Galaxy did as well on their socials. In goal, it's Lorraine's son, JT Marcinkowski. It's also his birthday today. The birthday boy looking to get a clean sheet tonight for the LA Galaxy. Michelle's son defensively, John Nelson at left back. Amelia's son, Emiro Garces at center back. Astrid's son, Jakob Glesnes, who's the captain, also at center back. Esther's son, Cuevas, Mauricio Cuevas, at the right back position for the LA Galaxy. In the midfield positions for the Galaxy, Sylvia's son, Edwin Cerrillo. Molgon's son, Justin Hack. Fabiana's son, Lucas Sanabria in the middle of the park. Sanabria is going to be a little bit more advanced for the Galaxy with two holders, Cerrillo and Hack. Sanabria's job is to stay linked a bit to Joseph Painsil, and when they press, he's going to provide that secondary press for the Galaxy going forward. Left side at midfield or in the forward position will be Krista's son, Harbor Miller. Sylvana's son, Gabriel Peck, will be on the right side for the Galaxy. And Alice's son, Joseph Painsil, will start for the Galaxy at the striker position. For Atlanta, it'll be Lucas Hoyos in goal. Elias Baez as his defender. Stian Gregerson, Juan Baracol, Tomas Jakob as the defenders, I should say. Tristan Mayumba, Cooper Sanchez, Alexei Miranchuk, who's the attacking midfielder for this club, as well as the captain. And also in the center of the midfield will be Matias Fonda for Atlanta. Two strikers, Latte Lat and Saba Lobjanitsa for Atlanta. The managers, of course, Greg Vanny for the LA Galaxy, Tata Martino returning to Atlanta for his second opportunity there. Our referee for tonight's game is Fotis Bozakos. His assistants are Jeffrey Schwartzel and Nick Balser. The fourth official is Sergei Damyanchuk. And the VAR tonight is Kevin Terry Jr. and Tom Felice. Galaxy in their Rising kit for this one. And, of course, still available at the LA Galaxy team store. Joseph Painsil has warmed up and is actually really comfortable in that striker position for the Galaxy. He plays more freely. He can go left. He can go central. He can come back for the ball. All that movement, though, requires his teammates to be aware of where he's going to be and therefore taking up the space that might be available. Atlanta in their cream white with the green sash and the gold, the piping. Moments away from getting this one underway. A very important game for both clubs as they try to make their way up their respective conferences. Galaxy will defend the goal to our left and attack from left to right. And Joseph Painsil stands over the ball at center for LA. Waiting on Mr. Fotis Bozakos to give us the go-ahead to start this one out. Look for the Galaxy to be a little more defensive in this one and try to sting Atlanta in some counterattacks, and they have the speed to do so. Cuevas, Gabriel Peck, Joseph Painsil, Harbor Miller also can pick up some speed as well if he gets that opportunity to run onto some plays. And Miro Garces on the pitch. Our contest is now underway. It comes back to Jakob Glesnes, and Glesnes will play it forward. Thanks again for being part of the broadcast here tonight. I hope this call finds you well, as Hoyos is able to pick up in his area. Brad Guzan, the original goalkeeper for Atlanta, retired after last year. A great career not only in Major League Soccer, played abroad, represented the U.S. men's national team very, very well. As this ball comes into midfield, Atlanta on possession. It goes towards the right side. Fonda. He'll switch to the left. Lobjanitsa. Watch there by Cuevas on his right foot. Gabriel Peck to help out. The cross going back towards that backside of the area, and John Nelson is there to clear it away. Second opportunity here for Nelson, wide to Miller, and he's brought down from behind. That's a foul and a free kick for the LA Galaxy. Free kick here for the Galaxy. Nelson will take it. Feels still just taking. It just was laid in a couple of weeks ago. This is actually the last game for Atlanta to be played in this building. They don't return to Atlanta until August. Marcinkowski, the birthday boy, to take this free kick for LA. And just by the start of the first 90 seconds, it'll give you a good idea of the pacing of this one. It will be slow and go for the Galaxy. Keep the game in front of them. Played a 0, especially in the first half, and tried to find one, perhaps at the end of the half or early in the second half. Here comes Lobjanitsa on the right side. Tried to play it through the 6. Nice job by Marcinkowski as he goes down low to smother it. He wanted a little bit more support, Lobjanitsa did. It'll come out the near side now. Cuevas a little slow to get that ball off his foot. He's dispossessed by Latte Lat. It'll go near side and collected now by Fonda. Cuevas defending, Lobjanitsa in the area. Glesnes plays it off of him and out of play, and this will be a goal kick for the LA Galaxy. Some butterflies in the early moments of this one for the men from Los Angeles. But 0-0, withstand the pressure and start linking a few passes together, as Atlanta wants to jump out early against the Galaxy. Lobjanitsa goes with Saba on the back of his jersey. Here's Marcinkowski. Garces. Back to JT, the goalkeeper. Glesnes this time around.
He'll spray it to the left side. Nice job by Nelson to keep it in play. Chests it down, brings it down to his left foot. He'll cut in towards center, but forced back defensively. Garces now for the Galaxy. Squares it over Glesnes. Cuevas, and back to the goalkeeper once again, Marcinkowski. So the Galaxy showing early on what their intentions are in this match. Sometimes you're the road team and you have to play like it. That's what the Galaxy seem to be doing here to start this match. Sanabria to the near side. It's cleared off of him and out of play over the near side touch. This will be a throw-in. Cuevas will take it. That's one of the things from Mauricio. We see the talent going forward and the ability to bring crosses in and the creativity that he has going forward. That's a nice weapon on that right back position. But number one is you have to defend. Here's Lobanitsa now for Atlanta. Tries to play it across towards the spot. It'll come on loose. Nice job by Nelson defending on the play as the Galaxy got stretched a bit. Barrow call. This will come on loose now. Mayumba. Sanchez and back defensively once again. Baracol into the right. Push back the stripe, past the stripe I should say. The pass forward intercepted. Miller is there for the Galaxy. And it'll come on back to John Nelson. Edwin Cerrillo's first touch of the contest. He has it now for LA. Able to play on the left side. Sanabria on a good place for LA at the moment. Has it now. In the channel, back it goes. Edwin Cerrillo approaches top of the center circle, has some support from Justin Hack. It'll go left side instead to Nelson. Ahead this time for Joseph Painsil. Painsil playing on the wing, cuts it in toward the top of the box. In it goes for Sanabria, who tried to return it for Joe and cleared away by Mayumba, but not far enough. Galaxy again on possession, this time Harbor Miller. It'll come on back to Edwin Cerrillo. Cerrillo pokes it across the penalty, I should say the park, and it comes out of play. He hit it with his left foot and not on target. Throw in. Tata Martino, his second go round here in Atlanta. Very successful the first time around. Got an MLS Cup out of it. Slow start to their season so far. They've won 3 in a row, and so they're probably feeling pretty good about themselves. No Miguel Almiron for Atlanta in this match. And that's a benefit to the Galaxy, I think, because he's one of the better midfielders in this league. Cuevas will knock this one back. Here's Marcinkowski. Right at the penalty arc. Comes to the right side. Glesnes will push on forward, gets away from one defender, plays it on back this time to Cerrillo, sprays it toward the left side. Nelson into space. Joe making the run. He'll have it on the wing. Gabriel Peck's in the area. Here's Painsil towards the penalty box and towards the 6, and it cleared off of his foot and out of play. Couldn't get that pass across to Gabriel Peck, who was wide open on the doorstep. Good build out here for the Galaxy as the ball goes left side, and Joe just changes gears and takes it towards goal, and then Gregerson is able to just distract him enough to get the ball off his foot and clear it out of play. Harbor Miller will be taking the corner kick here. Right-footed ball that'll bend in towards goal. Marco Royce not in the first 11 for this one. Here's Miller. Plays it on in just over the top of Sanabria. Back out it goes. Cuevas. On its left foot this time. Swings it through. Cleared away. Cerrillo to keep it alive for LA. Out the far side it goes. Miller does well. Able to play it ahead. Garces battles and keeps possession for the Galaxy. Into Cerrillo now as he approaches the penalty area. Back out it goes. This time Nelson, and all the way back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. As the Galaxy have a nice little sequence of possession here off that corner kick. Glesnes lifting to the far side. A little heavy on that one and out of play. Throw it. Something to think about if you're Atlanta, as the Galaxy countered there and looked very dangerous. And if that pass off of Joseph Painsil is able to get across, I think Gabriel Peck is liable to touch that home. But we remain 0-0, 8 minutes in. Here comes Atlanta on the right side. Galaxy trying to get numbers back. Good ball in the area here. The cross is behind. Lobjanidze. Back out of the goal. Corrected this time by Baez. Muyumba. On to the left for Fonda. Lobjanidze once again. Back out. Fonda. Goes by Galarza on the back of his jersey. Here's the cross into the area, and Marcinkowski, about 4 yards off his line, pulls it down. They'll need JT to be a little more active off his line, and that's nothing that he's not used to. That's how he plays the position. But I think that's where the comfort zone is with that back four and this particular goalkeeper. Here's Justin Hack now for the Galaxy along the near side, and when he had his first couple of touches now. Throw in Galaxy. Cuevas. Glesnes. They'll go left again to Nelson. Here's Garces. Cerrillo. Again to Garces. He'll play it left. Nelson once again. The Galaxy continue to handle it in their own defensive third. Hack. Back to Garces. And now the Galaxy close down. Nice ball here over to Justin Hack. It'll come to the right side. Cuevas is there for LA. Into space for Sanabria. A little bit too long, and that's won by Baez. And quickly on the left side it comes. Lobjanidze working towards the Galaxy penalty area. Tries to play it through off of Cuevas and cleared out by Sanabria. It'll go right side in possession here for Atlanta. Thomas Jakob. All the way back to midfield. Barrel call. Muyumba and back. The Galaxy in a good defensive posture at the moment. Sanchez will play it long into the Galaxy penalty area. Nelson on the first touch. It'll come loose top of the area. Lobjanidze over the bar and out of play. On the half volley, he wants the corner kick out of it, but our referee, I believe, is... Look at it again on the replay. I think that actually did flight out of play, but he's looking for a deflection off of Garces potentially. Now these will be replayed at the World Cup. So corner kicks will be replayed at the World Cup, just so you know. We're just less than a month away. My mistake. In fact, we're a month and 2 days away. Here's Marcinkowski for LA. 11 minutes played, 0-0. Glesnes to the near side. Cuevas into midfield and beyond. It'll be Atlanta on possession. Barrel call plays this one long to the left. Too much for Lobjanidze. And out of play. This will be goal kick, LA Galaxy. Hey, the 2025 Rise and Away kit. It fuses Horizon and Rise, symbolizes endless possibilities, and it's inspired by Magic Hour. It's available at the LA Galaxy team store. 0-0 in this contest. As Atlanta tries to work it up the right side and out of play, John Nelson will get the throw in for LA. Nine big points out there for the Galaxy. They're all on the road, though. And we can decide what the number is that they need. But the only thing you can do is hope for 3 points on the day you play. And that's where the Galaxy are right now, trying to get 3 points here tonight. As this ball comes up the far side, Garces closes it down. Painsil is shielded out of play. Goal kick here for the Galaxy. That off a turnover from Joe. And so he worked back to help out his team. I do think Joseph Painsil flourishes with the responsibility put on his shoulders. He's not a player that shies from that. And perhaps we're learning something from Joe, that if he's included more, he'll be more productive in terms of being more creative, more involved in the play. Here's Muyumba. Plays it back defensively. Possession to Atlanta. Muyumba once again, defensive side of the circle. He'll knock it back. Baracol back to his goalkeeper, Hoyos. He'll lift it towards midfield along the far side. Nelson is there to touch it into space. Emiro Garces just shy of the midfield stripe, knocks it on back. Cuevas and back to Jakub Glesnes, the Galaxy captain tonight. Marcinkowski. Garces in some trouble. Able to get it forward to Nelson. And lifted towards midfield on the far side. Joseph Painsil back to Harbor Miller. Miller will knock it back defensively. He gave it away. Lobjanitsa now, right corner of the Galaxy penalty area. It'll come on loose toward the top of the box. Latte-Lat on possession this time around. Into Lobjanitsa. Good job by Glesnes stepping through and clearing this into space onto the left side. Joseph Painsil will run this one down. Here come the Galaxy on the attack. Painsil one-on-one with his defender. Still has possession and then poked off his foot by Miranchuk. Nice job by Peck getting on the ball. I believe that's his second touch of this half so far. This will come back into midfield, a little chaotic, but the Galaxy get it back, and this time it's Mauricio Cuevas. Cerrillo into Miller, and he's fouled. That might be a yellow card. Miller took a pretty good knock there, lost his boot as well. Look at it one more time. That's a dangerous play, in my opinion. Tomas Jakob, as Miller will put his boot back on. And he'll have a discussion with our referee. Fotis Bozakos has been around for a while. I don't believe it was a yellow card after all. And that's a bit surprising, but he's allowing him to play, and a lot of referees do have this system, or at least trend, that they allow play to continue in the first half, and then things change in the second half, right? As the game has continued to be aggressive, and at some point you've tested the referee one time too many. So Bozakos now telling Harbor Miller, don't move the ball. Miller to take this restart. We played 16 minutes, 0-0. Neither goalkeeper has been tested to this point. Here's Miller towards the backside of the 6, trying to find Justin Hack, knocked away. The rebound towards goal by Sanabria, and Hoyos makes the first save of the night. An easy ball that came right to him, and he brought it down. Go roll out near side. Baracol able to play onto the wing in the midfield. Collected by Baez. And all the way back. Again, Baracol will have it here. Muyumba. Gregerson defensively, and he'll go out the right side. This one back in the midfield, just past the stripe. Miranchuk plays in towards center, collected this time around. Latte-Lat plays onto the left side. Lobjanitsa could have done better with that ball. Skips underneath his foot and out of play. This will be a throw in for the Galaxy. Mauricio Cuevas to take it. Come on loose. Sanabria keeps it alive. Gabriel Peck runs underneath it. Tried to send Joe. Little short on that pass. You have to play beyond sometimes. Justin Hack now for the Galaxy, though. Into midfield, Painsil and back, and unfortunately that's off the mark. Latte-Lat once again for Atlanta, almost turned off of Jakub Glesnes. He runs into plenty of purple. The Galaxy come out with possession for the moment. Cerrillo loses it, but Sanabria is there, and so is John Nelson originally. And the Galaxy have possession here. Glesnes just holding and waiting for Latte Lot to get back onto his feet as he went down, perhaps taking a knock. I'm not sure. He ran into Amiro Garces. Both players went down at the time. Here's Garces. Edwin Cerrillo. Miller. And it'll come back defensively to the goalkeeper, Marcinkowski, for the Galaxy. Cerrillo. Again Garces, and back to the goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. Out the near side, Glesnes. Trying to get it over to Mauricio Cuevas, who does a good job of keeping it in play, but right into Fonda, into the area. Latte Lot should have done a lot better with that ball, because if he brings it down properly, he has a clean look at goal from about 16 yards. This will come out to Justin Hack and the Galaxy on possession. We're approaching 20 minutes. 0-0 in this contest. Edwin Cerrillo. His pass knocked away back in towards midfield. Quickly, Atlanta tries to get the counter. Cuevas can't clear that, and then he can't get the second ball. Here's Lobjanitsa into the Galaxy penalty area. On his right foot, finding the shot. Saved by Marcinkowski. And out of play. And JT comes up big for the LA Galaxy on that shot going down low to the back post, keeping it 0-0. Lobjanitsa had Mauricio Cuevas inside out, turning left, right, and all over the place. And he got a clean look at goal, but thanks to JT Marcinkowski, outstretched with that left hand, able to push it wide of the far post. Corner kick here for Atlanta. Miranchuk goes first post, and it's cleared away for the moment. Top of the Galaxy penalty area goes. Played towards central and cleared out. Still not out of harm's way here. Another ball into the area, and this time Marcinkowski will pull it down. First real good opportunity there for Atlanta. The Galaxy hold. Still 0-0 now. Cuevas. Glesnes, Cerrillo. Garces quickly on the left side. Nelson. All the way back to Marcinkowski, pressured quickly out to Edwin Cerrillo, and here come the Galaxy. This ball needs to go forward quickly. It's on the wrong side of Miller, but he keeps it alive. Hack on the left side to Nelson. Too many no-look passes. Need to be cleaner. Need to break the lines. Need to get beyond that first line of the defense, as opposed to playing back into the teeth of that press. Here's Garces. Lifts it to the right side for Cuevas. Defensively done well by Baracol, out of play, and this will be a throw-in for the LA Galaxy. Another look at the opportunity that Atlanta had moments ago. Good job by JT. Got those index finger and pinky on it as it went just across his goal mouth and out of play for the corner kick. 0-0. Cerrillo. He'll play to the left side. Nelson. Good ball here for Joseph Painsil in the channel. Joe on his own at the moment. He'll lift towards the backside, looking for Cuevas. Knocked down by Baracol. It comes into Latte Lot. We'll play it back to Baracol once again, and he lifts towards midfield. Justin Hack with the chest and runs it out of play. This will be a throw-in for Atlanta. Hey, there's lots for LA Galaxy season ticket members to look forward to in 2026. We've got exclusive events, merchandise, concession discounts, and complimentary Apple TV. Learn more and become a member today. Visit lagalaxy.com/season tickets. Ball on the near side. Here comes Atlanta. Lobjanitsa working on Mauricio Cuevas. On his right foot from distance this time around, off the deflection. It'll go out of play. Another corner kick for Atlanta. Gabriel Peck came back and helped out a bit on that one as well. Corner from the near side this time around. Still 0-0 in this contest. Still a very energetic building, even though the fans are not quite there for this one, as what we've seen in the past. Here's the right-footed ball down low in front. It'll go up high into the air and boxed away by Marcinkowski. Another corner kick. I think after the fact of thinking about it, he probably wanted to pull that one down. But corner kick it is, and Atlanta gets another opportunity off the set piece. This is from the right side. Left-footed ball that's going to bend in towards goal. Lifted into the 6 and pulled down by Marcinkowski. He'll put it down. Emiro Garces. He'll come ahead now to Edwin Cerrillo. This is space that should be taken up, and instead the ball's played to the left. For Nelson, quickly he does a good job and gets it into Joseph Painsil. Watched there by Mayumba. This one off Joe and out of play, and turns out to be a goal kick. Goal kick for Atlanta in a 0-0 contest here. I think Greg Vanney, by and large, I think he's pleased right now. He probably would like to see a little cleaner going forward. But ultimately, I think he's okay with the way things are at the moment. Most importantly, the scoreboard. That's 0-0. Hoyos, the keeper. He'll play to the right side, gets beyond the defender, kept in play by Atlanta. Good work here by Garces. He'll get it back for the Galaxy and back to JT Marcinkowski. The press coming quickly. Edwin Cerrillo under some pressure. Comes back to Garces. He'll lift it towards midfield. Peck can't get on the end of this one, and knocked on forward by Baez. Baracol and Mayumba centrally now for Atlanta. Again Mayumba comes out to Sanabria, needs to get this ball over to Miller. It goes to Joe instead. Now Painsil on possession, not willing to play that off to Miller. It's going to be a foul and a yellow card now, and a free kick for the LA Galaxy. Gregerson will get that yellow for striking Joe from behind. And a good set piece here for the Galaxy. Look at the replay once again. Painsil got away from Gregerson, and they just kind of hacked him from behind, coming across both the legs. But in the live action, the run was made by Harbor Miller, and you have to trust your teammates, and you have to be willing to make that pass. You play Harbor Miller in, Joseph could have been able to run towards the spot and maybe be on the receiving end of that. All eyes would have been on him anyway. Gabriel Peck is there, Harbor Miller there on this restart for the Galaxy. 0-0, approaching 27 minutes. It'll be Peck, plays it on in, looking for Glesnes, and the header is cleared towards the near side. This will be a foul against the Galaxy. It might be offside against the Galaxy. Possession here for Atlanta. Good battle between the two fives. And Glesnes was beyond the defenders. Atlanta on possession. Hoyos to take it. Again Hoyos. He'll lift far side this time around. Knocked on back. Gregerson will build out of the far corner of his own defense. Squares it over to Hoyos, the goalkeeper. Side of the 6, lifts it towards midfield. Garces able to knock it down. Edwin Cerrillo with a defender draped on top of him. He'll get the foul and a free kick for the LA Galaxy. That's an easy call to make, and I know the fans are rumbling here at the stadium. but it's a real easy call to make because the arms are outstretched on the ball carrier. And it's right in front of the referee, so he's going to call that foul. In the meantime, we have ourselves a yellow card, I believe, to Sanchez. He's grabbing the jersey, and he's not allowing Edwin to continue to play, and that's a foul. And I'm not sure what Sanchez is actually angry about. And then as Cerrillos tries to get the ball, a little touch there with Sanchez. And it's actually the kick away by Sanchez. It's an easy call for delay. It's not necessarily a foul that brought down Cerrillos. Sanchez touching the ball away, and that's a delay yellow card against him. And of course, nobody ever does anything wrong when they get a yellow. They're oblivious to anything that happens. Kind of how it goes. 0-0. 29 minutes played now. Here's Garces. Out the near side for Glesnes. Ahead it goes to Sanabria. This one to Mauricio Cuevas. He's brought down. That's a card for sure. A yellow card. That's an easy call to make. Miranchuk comes over and talks to the referee. I'm not so sure what they're actually arguing about here. Look at the replay once again. This ball comes on forward to Cuevas, and he just gets clattered from behind. How's that not a yellow to Baracol? The proper call by Mr. Bazakos, and possession to the Galaxy once again. Free kick LA from midfield. Justin Hack take it. They'll knock it back to Cerrillo. Left side it goes. Here's Nelson. Harbor Miller. So come on back again. Edwin. Marcinkowski in trouble as he gets closed in on this press. Cerrillo to clear it away, and he does. And the Galaxy fortunate this time. Here comes Sanabria to midfield. Latte Lot defending on him. It goes towards the left side. Miller on possession. The slide tackle. It comes on loose and collected by Joseph Paintsel. Paintsel. Miller. Here's John Nelson for the Galaxy. Back to the stripe it goes. Emiro Garces. Cerrillo. Good searching ball for Miller. Left side it goes to Nelson. The Galaxy try to overload that left for the moment. John keeps possession. Nobody's making the run inside. And when the Galaxy go left, that's Gabriel Peck's responsibility as the cross comes on through, and that run doesn't come. It comes late. And back to the right side of the goal, cleared out off of Atlanta for a throw in Galaxy. But if Gabriel Peck makes his run earlier, he's got a chance at that cross. Instead, he's hovering at the top of the box, and then when the cross comes, he tries to speed up, and the ball's way across him, and the Galaxy lose a chance. You have to be willing to engage if you're not necessarily on the ball, but you have to be engaged in what's happening off the ball to give yourself an opportunity. Could be another foul. And it is. We have a knocking of heads. Latte Lot as well as Jakob Glesnes. And here come the trainers to take a look at both of them. And again, the fans here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium are all bent out of shape, and it's hard to understand. It's like these are head injuries. They have to stop the game. And Glesnes, I think, may have taken a cut to the side of the head as we look at it one more time on the replay. And both players, side of the head for Glesnes, back of the head for Latte Lot. Hey, don't miss out on the club updates and exclusive ticket offers sent straight to your phone. Join the Galaxy's new text notification program by texting Galaxy to 81257. 0-0, 33 minutes have been played. It's starting to get a little more physical than I think our officiating crew wants. Cesar rolled on, putting Jakob Blesnes through the protocol here, making sure he's all right. Seems to be ready to go. And Latte Lat as well. Both players will have to come off for a moment. And they'll play 10 aside. And he'll have to do a little sprint up and down the sidelines. Should be all right. A drop ball, and I believe it's going to be possession to the LA Galaxy. And Joseph Painsil, nope. They're just going to give the ball to Atlanta instead, and they'll start from there. Both players wave back on, and we'll continue here in a moment. Muyumba to the right side. Sanchez. Here's Gregerson. Both players are on. We're 11 aside now. Baracol's on a yellow. Gregerson. So come loose. Sanabria with some good work, but a foul called against the Galaxy's Edwin Cerrillo in the collision there with Muyumba. And Atlanta on possession. Here's Muyumba. Watch there by Sanabria. Back to Gregerson it goes. This one centrally. Fonda to the left side. Lobjanitsa has it now. Working on Mauricio Cuevas. It comes on over. Baez. Back out it goes. Here's the cross by Fonda into the area. Skips on through into the far side. The Galaxy fortunate that time. It's kind of a different bounce now with the artificial surface compared to the real surface. And Atlanta's having to deal with that. The Galaxy fortunate that they don't have to deal with the plastic grass today. They will. Well, they won't, in fact, on anyone. Here comes Latte Lat on the ball coming into him. He's offside in possession to the Galaxy here. Thank you, FIFA, for coming to the United States and North America. No artificial surface for the next 6 weeks. Goal kick Galaxy. And actually it's offside in possession to the Galaxy at the top of the box. So Marcinkowski. He'll knock this in the midfield and beyond, trying to find Joseph Painsil. Second ball comes loose, cleared away to midfield. And Mauricio Cuevas back to his goalkeeper Marcinkowski. Here's Emiro Garces for LA. Cerrillo. Again Garces, far side it goes to Nelson. Forced back, Garces runs it back into his own corner and back to the goalkeeper Marcinkowski. He'll left foot the ball forward into midfield, but it's Atlanta on possession. Gregerson over towards the near side. Lobjanitsa onto his right foot. Back to Baez. Muyumba tries to switch to the right side. The header down in front. Garces is there for the clearance. It'll come on loose at the far side, and it's kind of chaotic here for both clubs. Muyumba for Atlanta. Right the Galaxy penalty area. His pass not good enough. Comes on loose for Sanabria. He'll just poke it into midfield. Peck tries to run onto this one. He wants to throw in. He'll get it. Possession to the LA Galaxy. Nice job here with Mauricio Cuevas. Back to the right side. Sanabria, and cleared out of play for another throw, Galaxy. Things starting to open up if the Galaxy can string a couple of passes together here in the offensive end, as Atlanta seems to be stretched a bit. Maybe LA can take advantage of it. Cuevas into Peck, back out to Mauricio. Runs it into the end line, looking for the cross, plays it across off the goalkeeper Hoyos, and the attempted clearance. Hoyos does well to jump onto it. Almost took a shot from his own defender Baracol on the attempted clearance. He seems to be okay and back on his feet. Look at this nice cross here on the part of Mauricio Cuevas, who stays with the play, plays it on through. Hoyos with a big spill up front towards the near side, and then his own defender just blasts it right into his chest. He does well to keep possession. Throw in Galaxy. John Nelson to take it. Baranchuk defending on the play. Nelson trying to find Joseph Payne. Still touches over to Sanabria. It'll come on loose towards that right side, and the clearance not good enough for Atlanta. Throw in Galaxy. Miller. Left side it'll go. Nelson once again on possession for LA. Plays it ahead to Joseph Painsill. He is onside apparently. Joe towards the end line by himself though, and now the flag comes up and possession back to Atlanta. I think Joseph knew he was off. He was waiting for the refs to call it. It came soon enough. Hey, elevate your game day in 2026 with a premium membership. Visit premium.lagalaxy.com to learn more today. Approaching 40 minutes, 0-0. Here's Miller. Cerrillo knocks this towards space. Gabriel Peck will run it down towards the near side. Back it comes. Mauricio Cuevas. Glesnes into Cerrillo. And Cuevas once again, this time played forward. You'll find Sanabria, who's able to knock it back, but it gets beyond Cerrillo. And here comes Atlanta once again. Latte Lat on his left foot, trying to slide this across. And nice job by Jakob Glesnes. Gets in front. It'll be another corner kick for Atlanta. The bad turnover here. And Atlanta had a good opportunity. Latte Lat, the attempted cross right into Glesnes, and the corner kick. Corner on the near side. JT Marcinkowski, the birthday boy, in goal, directing some traffic. Here's the right foot across into the area. Back post it goes, and they score. Baracol on the backside. The Galaxy looking for a foul, but again, outcompeted on the goal, and suddenly the Galaxy is down 1-0 as they just watch the cross go across the 6 and into the back of the net. Juan Baracol in the 41st minute. And show me a bunch of ball watching there. And now we have some talking going on inside the 6. That it could be a pick situation, and maybe the goalkeeper will be wiped off, and it looks like it's going to be wiped off. Miranchuk is talking to the referee, Fotis Bazakos. Let's look at it again here. Marcinkowski being obviously interfered with inside the 6-yard box. And that will be possession to the Galaxy here, as Fonda was interfering with the goalkeeper. And Miranchuk gets an explanation from our referee. And we will continue, I think. Here's Marcinkowski. In the midfield it comes. Muyumba. As we look at it again on the replay here. Tata Martino saying, where's the foul? I think on the replay it shows interference with a goalkeeper. certainly was upheld by VAR, and so we can continue here. The Galaxy have been the beneficiaries of some of these calls of late. Here's Baez now. On the throw-in. This will come on loose. Muyumba back towards midfield. Barra call, and centrally to Gregerson in some trouble. He knocks it back to his goalkeeper, Hoyos. Will come on through. Garces. Marcinkowski here. We'll have some stoppage time, of course. You've had what? 2 yellows minimum. We've had the VAR. A couple of injuries, probably 3 minutes of stoppage. Nelson having a trouble here clearing this ball. Here comes Atlanta with another opportunity. Nice job by Cuevas to get in front of that one. Nelson with the clearance. It'll go out towards the far side of midfield. Gregerson for Atlanta. Moranchuk able to play into the area. Glesnes with the clearance. Comes out to Garces, who knocks it forward. Sanabria. Got to be better. That's got to be better, that pass. It'll come on loose, and here comes Mauricio Cuevas for the Galaxy. That has to be better. And back to midfield it goes for Jakob Glesnes. Glesnes now all the way back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. Garces. Nelson. Find out some stoppage time here. Another throw in here for the Galaxy. And it's a real odd situation. 3 minutes of stoppage, but since the no goal call, there seems to be just a lot of wandering around out there by both clubs. Almost an unwillingness to play. Just knocking the ball here and there. Officially 3 minutes of stoppage time. A lot of laughter going on, a lot of confusion, I think, on both benches. Perhaps frustration. Cuevas with the throw-in. So come all the way back to Hoyos. About 2 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Maybe some more added time because of that delay that just happened. Hoyos in the midfield. So come towards the near side. Cuevas, hack, cleared away by Muyumba. Lobjanitsa once again taking towards the Galaxy penalty area. Glesnes does well to win this back for the Galaxy. Sanabria has to do better there. You can't just go one touch and give it away. It'll come on loose. It's taken by Atlanta. Top of the Galaxy penalty area. Miranchuk looking for Latelat. Cleared out. Kept alive though by Atlanta. Cleared on in towards the backside by Fonda, and his header is way wide of the situation. The Galaxy's able to clear that out. About a minute to go before the break. Download the LA Galaxy app today as your one-stop shop for everything Galaxy. Easy one-ticket management, exclusive content, the latest Galaxy news and scores. Visit lagalaxy.com/app for more information. Greg Vanney now having his words with the referees. And no manager is really content with the officiating in any game. And of course, Greg, when he was in Toronto, had plenty of competition with Tata Martino in the early days of Atlanta. In fact, Toronto and Atlanta were the top two teams in that Eastern Conference at the time. Cuevas comes back to Glesnes. He'll knock in the midfield. Probably an extra 30 seconds here as this comes back to JT Marcinkowski. I think with the Galaxy midfield, and now our referee points to midfield, I think the Galaxy midfielders, you have players here right now, and Greg Vanney and Tata Martino hugging it out before both players and coaches go to their locker rooms. Where the Galaxy have an issue right now is in their midfield. They have basically 3 defensive midfielders in there. There's no attacking midfielder and no attacking mind in the middle of the park for the Galaxy. They'll have to figure that out in the second half. Maybe Marco Royce joins. Right now, though, 0-0. The Galaxy and Atlanta United. Halftime is coming up next. Stay with us.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Halftime, Mercedes-Benz Stadium is the side. Galaxy and Atlanta are 0-0 after 45 minutes. The only thing pretty about this one and potentially the next two, hopefully for the Galaxy, are the results. Right now it's 0-0, and so Greg Vanney and his coaching staff should be okay with the way things are going. Possession goes in the Galaxy's favor, 55 to 44% and change. 4 shots, though, for Atlanta to the Galaxy's 1. Each have a shot on goal. Atlanta thought they had scored off a corner kick, but what they're called goalkeeper interference on the cross that came through on Sanchez. Might have been a bit soft, but it went the Galaxy's way. And as I want to remind you, these things tend to even out as the season progresses. Galaxy with 233 total passes to 171 for Atlanta. Passing accuracy has not been good for either club. Atlanta only 70.2% accurate, while the Galaxy's really at a low for them at 79%. 4 corners for Atlanta to 1 for the LA Galaxy. 3 crosses for Atlanta and 3 crosses for the LA Galaxy. Galaxy offside twice to Atlanta's once so far. The expected goals number is a putrid 0.2 for Atlanta and even less, 0.1 for the Galaxy. Each goalkeeper has been credited with 1 save 3 yellow cards, all of them to Atlanta United. That's where we stand right now in this particular game. But if you're Greg Vanney, you say, okay, we're going to play to 0. And they did that. Uglied it up a little bit. They probably need to figure out what they're going to do in midfield to create some attacking prowess to a certain degree. Get somebody in there who can at least create and link up both Gabriel Peck and Joseph Painstill. I want to see a little bit more activity out of Gabriel Peck. I know he was credited with at least 10 touches in the first half, but nothing really positive in the offensive end for the LA Galaxy. There were a couple runs that didn't come from Peck during a ball on the left side, where if he makes the run, the proper run into the area, he might be able to get on the end of a cross that goes through the 6-yard box. When the run comes late, that connection doesn't happen. Something we'll pay attention to in the second 45. But right now, it is 0-0 at the break. Galaxy at Atlanta, and halftime will continue right after these words.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Halftime continues here, 0-0 between the Galaxy and Atlanta. And one of the things, I want to go back to the goal that was disallowed for Atlanta. And I know at some point when you look at it on replay, you say, that looks marginally like perhaps, you're interfering with a goalkeeper. But if you go back and you think about it, that play was designed to interfere with a goalkeeper for that cross to get beyond the 6 into the backside for Barakal to be able to hammer it home. Because if you go back and look at the replay, you'll see the hesitation by everybody on the field when that happens. And that turns out to make it very easy that it was a premeditated play to pick the goalkeeper on a cross inside the 6, and therefore that's where the interference came. Looking at the scoreboard around Major League Soccer, there are 2 other games that are in progress at this time, I should say. Cincinnati is leading at Charlotte by a count of 2-0. Philadelphia on top on the road at New England by a count of 1-0. Earlier today was Miami 4-2 better than Toronto. Red Bull wins on the road 3-1 at Chicago. Montreal shuts out Orlando by a count of 2-0. Later on, Dallas is home to RSL. Nashville will host DC. Nashville right now is the class of MLS. Colorado home against St. Louis. San Diego will be on the road at Seattle. San Jose at the top of the Supporters Shield race in a battle with Vancouver for the top of the Western Conference tonight in San Jose. And Portland is home tonight to Sporting Kansas City. Here it's 0-0, the Galaxy and Atlanta United. The second half is coming up next. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Must be 21 to enter.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. This LA Galaxy match is presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit.
There are a few special matches throughout the regular season where you have something extra going on. And tonight in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, you'll have the LA Galaxy's Special Olympics Unified team that will take on Atlanta's Special Olympics Unified team. Following our match, you can go to the LA Galaxy Foundation social channels for the link, or go to atlantaunited.com/live. That's all coming after our match tonight. The Galaxy wrap up against Atlanta United. Here right now, 0-0 as we march on towards the upcoming World Cup here in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. We are just weeks away now, closing in on that. But the Galaxy have 4 more games, including tonight's match. 45 minutes have been played. It is 0-0. Jakob Glesnes giving some direction here to the group before they break their huddle about 40 yards away from goal. It'll be Atlanta with the ball off the kickoff. Galaxy are going to attack from right to left in the second half and look to get one, and hopefully that'll be enough to hold on for a win for this LA Galaxy team. We'll find out. But as I mentioned, sometimes the only thing pretty about these matches is the result, because the game on the field and the numbers showed it. For those of you who like numbers, not a very pretty game between either side at the moment, possession-wise, shots-wise, with shots on goal being only one for each team at the moment, and 0-0 on the scoreboard. You want to see things cleaned up. Lucas Sanabria and his passing going forward has to be cleaner. Mauricio Cuevas as well. When he gets things defensively, you have to have intention, positive intention. Justin Hack has not had much of an impression on the game so far. Jakob Glesnes, on the other hand, has had a nice game for the LA Galaxy. Atlanta will have the ball to start the second half. Latelat gets the go-ahead from a referee, comes back to Muyumba, and all the way back defensively. Gregerson squares it on over to Barakal, back to Gregerson as the Galaxy press a little higher. Hoyos, the goalkeeper. He'll lift in the midfield. Glesnes will knock it on back. Amiro Garces forced to play it back to JT Marcinkowski. Here's Glesnes. Hack on the far side, lifts in the midfield and beyond. And Atlanta will start from the top of their own 18-yard box. So come on forward, Muyumba. Barakal. And knocked out of play by John Nelson. The Galaxy went mostly left-sided in that first half, as Joe, even though he's the striker and central forward for the sake of argument, shifts out to that left side, and then Harbor Miller was tucking in to offer support. I think the Galaxy are going to try and be more straight up here to start the second half, with trying to keep Joseph Painsil centrally. This way the Galaxy have options left and right. Here comes Atlanta into the Galaxy defense. Glesnes gets in front of a shot, clear but not far enough. Moranchuk able to play this one back. Muyumba to the left and played into the Galaxy penalty area. This goes on through. Atlanta wanted to foul in the box. The referee saying play on. Here's Nelson. And again, a bad pass, and Galaxy fortunate to get on the end of this ball. Sanabria, and that pass not good enough. And it's a little frustrating that the passes aren't able to find the target. Here's a good opportunity now for Atlanta. In the Galaxy penalty area, Lobjanica tried to go back post, and it's cleared away, and he didn't realize he had a clean look at goal, and instead tried to pass it back post to Latelat, and the Galaxy were able to clear it out of play. Fortunate are the LA Galaxy here after a couple of bad mistakes defensively that led to the chance at goal. Lobjanica not comfortable on his right foot, that's for sure. Corner on the near side. For Atlanta. Played on towards the back post. The header down low and out of play for a goal kick. LA Galaxy. Moranchuk with that corner. Barakal got on the end of it again. Physically, he's outperforming the Galaxy. This ball goes to the right side. Here's Peck. Gets through him. Trying to get to this before the end line, and it runs its way out. This is going to be a corner kick for the Galaxy. Gabriel Peck waits for Mauricio Cuevas to come on over. It'll be Cuevas with the corner for LA. Gabby will show short here. Joseph Painsil on the 6th. Glesnes just beyond it with Hack. Sanabria at the top of the penalty area. Here's Cuevas. Plays it on in. It'll bounce on through and out of play. Touched last by Atlanta, I believe. Another corner kick here for the Galaxy. This will be the third one of the night. A lot of flat-footedness, though, in that penalty area for the men in purple. Joe's standing right in front of Hoyos, and he probably won't move at all. Otherwise, most likely a foul will be called against LA. Cuevas once again for the Galaxy. Lifts this one into the box, knocked away, and a foul called against LA. Free kick here for Atlanta. And I can understand why the Galaxy is slowing things down. What I don't understand is with the lack of energy from the home side, Atlanta. You would think you want to take the game to the Galaxy and be the makers of the game. That's not necessarily the case. Hoyos lifts into midfield. This is knocked down. Glesnes has it now. Toward the near side it'll go. Nelson had to wait on it. So let's see what's going on here with the pitch. I wonder if this pitch is drying out in spots, because we're seeing the ball stop in the middle of the park, and passes that normally would connect are short. Cerrillo. Glesnes. Emiro Garces. Switched on over to the right side. This will come ahead up the wing, and it finds its way up and out of play. Sanabria can't get on the end of it. This will be a throw-in. A lot of talking, a lot of conversing out there of trying to understand what they need. Atlanta on possession. This is picked off by Miller now. Bad pass in for Joseph Painza with the chance. Hoyos comes out, and he's able to get the piece of that ball and then collect it. Joe was looking around that 6-yard box, hoping that the ball had spun forward towards the goal. But it is Hoyos that picks up. Ball near side now. Jacob able to play it back defensively. This will come into midfield. Could be a foul on Cerrillo here. And it is. Sanchez on a yellow card. He's the one that was fouled this time around. Muyumba. This time around it'll be Gregerson who comes on forward. He'll switch towards the left side. Knocked away by Mauricio Cuevas. Kept alive by Atlanta. Oh, foul call. Free kick for the Galaxy. Throw in for the Galaxy. Flag stayed down for whatever reason. You would think that would have been up quickly. Throwing Galaxy here. Cuevas keeps it alive. This time it comes out to Peck. Able to play it forward. He'll get the return service and clear it away. This will be a foul against Glesnes, and he'll get a yellow card out of this. He drags down Latte Lot. One of the things about the Galaxy, what they're putting themselves in a bad situation when they're playing in tight quarters, is they're not playing beyond any defender. They're playing in front of that defender each time. So in other words, you're giving the defender a second and third bite at the apple, so to speak, to get the ball back, and you're making your job more difficult. If you play beyond that defender, then they have to chase you down, or somebody else has to come out of position. Free kick. Played into the Galaxy penalty area. This will come on through. JT lets it go. It'll be a goal kick for the Galaxy. Come out the near side. John Nelson. Back to Garces and back to Marcinkowski once again. He'll be pressed by Latte Lot. The right side it goes instead. Hack dropped back into that back line for the Galaxy. I'm going to try to keep Edwin a little higher, I think, going forward. Hoyos. Hey, Pups at the Pitch Night presented by Purina is back. Don't miss out on the remaining nights. Purchase a ticket and a dog pass for the Galaxy's upcoming Pups at the Pitch games on May 23rd, August the 1st, September 12th. Purchase those tickets or learn more visiting lagalaxy.com/pups at the pitch. 0-0 in this one. 54 minutes have been played. Garces with the clearance here for LA. He's able to play it up the near side for Harbor. Miller. Miller squares it, looking for Cerrillo. It's cleared away, no foul, and Atlanta comes out with possession. Played in for Latte Lot. I believe he's offside as he plays it in on goal. The flag will go up. No goal here. And possession back to the LA Galaxy. Fans haven't realized it yet, but he's well off. That's an easy call to make. Zero-zero still. Marcinkowski to take the restart. And at this point, I think he needs to send everybody downfield. Marcinkowski. He's going to get a yellow card here. And this is part of the game. As a fan, I can understand why you get frustrated. You want to see the game continue to be fluid as opposed to these long starts, long stops in games. And I think we're going to get past that eventually here soon. Here's Gabriel Peck now for the Galaxy. His attempted shot is blocked by Muyumba, who gets in front. Peck goes down on his backside, hold it on to his low back, slow to get up, but possession Galaxy. Cuevas centrally for Sanabria. Here's Emiro Garces. Able to play it forward to Miller, who can't find it. Again, the field is playing maybe a little heavy, a little slow. Here comes Latte Lot. Nice job by Marcinkowski way outside his net. Clear this ball out of play. So far, the save of the match coming in the first half on that shot from Lobzanica. Sent it by Spectrum. Kept it 0-0. Everything else has been pretty much standard. Hoyos had one save that was out that header, that floating header in the first half. That was easy for him to save. Right onto him. Here's Barakal, who thought he scored, but that was waved off in the first half due to goalkeeper interference. It remains 0-0 inside 57 minutes. Here's Cerrillo. It'll come ahead this time around. Sanabria, Cerrillo wheels it around the left side of the circle. Nelson in for Joe, didn't make the run, and it comes back the other way. And here comes Atlanta. Latte Lot working on Glesnes. Latte Lot trying to find his right foot. The shot blocked by Garces and Glesnes, and I believe Marcinkowski kept it in play. Quickly rolls out the right side. Here come the Galaxy on the counterattack. Mauricio Cuevas past the stripe. It goes ahead for Gabriel Peck. Peck centrally. Sanabria can't find the second touch, unfortunately for him, and it'll come loose. Chaotic is this match at the moment. And it turned into that about 25 minutes into a match. Turned into a chaotic match, and it's continued that way. Hoyos. Here's Muyumba. Again, Muyumba. Over towards the near side, Gregerson. Atlanta will be the first team to make a substitution, I believe. Ball near side now. Switch the cross to defense. They'll play down the middle. A lot of space here now down the middle for Atlanta. Gabby gets back defensively to help out. Muyumba to the left side. Lobzanica working on Mauricio Cuevas. Tries to play top of the box. Broken up by Mauricio. Cleared by Hack. Ahead it goes to Peck. He rolls it in the midfield. He'll find Joseph Painsil. Painsil chips across and he finds Peck. This is promising for the Galaxy. Peck goes to the right though. Still has possession, but now a wall of 3 defenders in front of him. Back it goes to Cuevas, and this time Peck one more time. Corner of the area from distance, fires away, gets on through, but just beyond the reach of Hoyos and that far post. Goal kick. Nice job that time by Gabby. Just couldn't get enough spin on that. I think on the artificial surface that would have bit and gone towards the goal. On this surface, of course, the natural surface, it'll find its way and be more true and find its way out of play, which it did. Hoyos in towards midfield. Nelson will get on the first ball, comes back out the left side. Miller trying to find it. Sanchez clears it away, and again, pretty ugly right now this match. Both teams struggling for possession. Offside for the Galaxy and possession to Atlanta. Here comes the substitution, I believe, for Atlanta. Honda will leave the match. Jay Fortune will come on. A little more speed, I think. Both teams just lacking an attacking midfielder, somebody who can make the play, make the game for them. You thought it would be Moranchuk. They'd play through him, but he hasn't been on the ball enough, in my opinion. Hoyos. Out the left side it goes. Possession here, Atlanta. Bogdanidze able to play it forward. Fortune will run it into the corner. He's got Latte Lot top of the box. Fortune. Back out it goes. Baez. Right side, the one-time shot off the post and wide. It'll be a goal kick for the Galaxy. The full volley there from Tomas Jakob almost bent it into the far post. He hit it on the outside of the post and out. Goal kick here for the Galaxy. A full volley, got enough spin, not enough to spin it in to that far side. Still 0-0. Here's Moranchuk trying to play forward for Latte Lot. Nice job by Garces winning it back for the Galaxy. Gabriel Peck on right side. Mauricio Cuevas running it down. Baez getting back defensively. Back it comes for Peck now, running onto the play. Back into the corner again. Cuevas, the one-time cross in front off the defender. And Baracol and out of play. This will be a corner kick for the LA Galaxy. Another good look there on Jakob's shot. Kissed the post at the far side. The goalkeeper's best friend. It stayed out. 0-0. Corner kick right side now for the Galaxy. Mauricio Cuevas to take it. He'll lift into the area. Glesnes can't find it. It'll come out to Harbor Miller for a moment of greatness for Harbor. And it goes over the bar and out of play. He was thinking about it. Took a big hop on him on the bounce. And then his shot sailed over the bar. Somebody's got to go to goal. Nice job there by Miller. Taking things into his own hands that time around. I will tell you, though, if the pass was there, then he should have made the pass, but it wasn't. This ball comes loose in midfield. Mauricio Cuevas is fouled. Free kick for the Galaxy. I believe the foul is on Fortune. No, throw in LA. No foul. So come on back to Glesnes. Marco Royce on the bench. We'll see he'll be called on. If he is, it'll be plus 65 minutes when he does come on. And there he's going to the bench right now. So we'll see him come on in a moment. The question is, who does he come on for? Lucas Sanabria potentially? Or is it Harbor Miller? Here's Nelson. He'll play out the right side. Cuevas does well on the bounce. You know, FIFA is actually directing all the groundskeepers at every stadium on how they want the fields watered, how they want them fed, fertilized in that case. And that's going on here from this moment going forward into the upcoming World Cup. Here's Cerrillo now for the Galaxy. Played ahead for Joseph Painsil. A little bit too long and out of play over the near side touch. Substitution coming up for LA. Good look again at that shot from Jakob. Stayed out wide. Substitution now for the Galaxy. Marco Royce replacing Justin Hack. So the midfield changes a bit. Royce comes in the attacking role. Sanabria will slide back behind Marco Royce, or maybe play to his left and offer him support there. See how this looks. He will be on the left side with Edwin centrally. This ball ahead for Joseph Painsil, trying to turn the corner. Runs out of real estate and out of play. Good battle there with Gregerson. So about 30 minutes of work coming up here for Marco Royce in this one. We'll probably see that for at least the first two matches, I think. And maybe not. Maybe it's a teeter-totter. Maybe he starts in Kansas City and then comes on as a sub in Seattle. I think they want to be careful on how they deal with Marco and how many minutes he gets in a week span. Good pressure here by the Galaxy. Hoyos will clear in the midfield. It'll be Atlanta on possession as he's played on through. Mauricio Cuevas will get this one back from Lobzanica. Blessness out the right side. It goes to Gabriel Peck. Peck getting the return service from Cerrillo. Left side of the circle it goes for Nelson. He'll play ahead for Miller, who has it now on the wings. Tries to cut it back to the top of the box and chopped away by Atlanta. Good job there by Sanabria closing things down. That's what he does well. Lucas Sanabria is really a destroyer for the Galaxy. And now they're looking for him to mature enough to where he is comfortable enough to be on the ball and lift his head and make the passes along the way. But from a defensive standpoint, he does a very good job being a destroyer, just busting things up and letting the Galaxy live for another day. Galaxy will get this one in midfield. Nice job by Cuevas. In for Royce, and Marco wants to do better with that one as that gets right away from him. If Royce is bringing that ball down, he's one-on-one with Hoyos and he can't make any move. Here's Moranchuk now for Atlanta. It's played across to the left side. Good build up here at the moment. Lobzanica now working on Mauricio Cuevas. Plays at top of the box. Moranchuk in the area. On the left it comes. Here's the cross in front and out of play. This is going to be a corner kick for Atlanta. Sanchez was there and his shot was deflected. Good opportunity now for Atlanta off a set play. They almost scored in the first half. The Galaxy were the benefactors of a foul called in the area. A right-footed ball. It'll go across the goal mouth once again. Lobzanica plays it this time towards the backside, knocked away by Glesnes. Here's Muyumba. Back to the stripe. Sanchez will knock it on over. Lifted in towards the Galaxy penalty area, knocked away. Second chance here. Kept alive by Atlanta. Muyumba once again. Watch there by Sanabria. Gets the return service. Miller comes out to defend. The cross in off of Latte Lot. He can't direct towards goal. Lobzanica trying to find his right foot. Fires away. Saved by Marcinkowski. That's his second save of the night. And JT keeps that goose egg on the scoreboard for now. 0-0 in the 69th minute. Throwing at the far side. Here's Fortune. Top of the Galaxy penalty area. Fortune fires away, scores! It is 1-0 in favor of Atlanta as Fortune found his shot on the right foot, left side of the arc, and played it back post past JT Marcinkowski. And Atlanta, right at 69 minutes, has taken a 1-0 lead on the LA Galaxy. Looking at it again on the replay here. Fortune took it, weaved his way to the top of the box. The Galaxy could not close him off, and he was able to get the shot away. As Cerrillo was turned around on the play, and I wonder if JT Marcinkowski could have had it. No, I don't think so. As I look at the shot once again, gets beyond him and underneath that left arm. 1-0 in favor of Atlanta here. And the Galaxy have 20 minutes to find the equalizer and perhaps more. You look at again on the replay here. You can't, as a defender, turn your back on a play. When you turn your back on a play, it's obvious that the opponent has won, and he's got you at their mercy. Latte Lot leaves the match. Luke Brennan comes in. Lobzanica leaves the match. Togashi comes on for Atlanta. Here's Edwin Cerrillo. Glesnes Sanabria pushed off the ball. No foul, says the referee. Here comes Sanchez. Right side it comes. Good chance for Miranchuk. Fires away and just wide of the near post. Goal kick for the LA Galaxy. The Galaxy right now being stretched all over the place at the moment. John Nelson runs past the defensive play. Emiro Garces stands tall, but the shot was still wide, and a goal kick for the Galaxy. There's Glesnes for LA. Garces near side. Nelson takes it towards center, tries to play in for Joseph Painsil. It'll come on loose. Sanabria with one touch. It'll come on loose this time for Mauricio Cuevas. Quickly on the right side it goes to Gabriel Peck. Plays it in, intended for Joseph Painsil. It's deflected off the defender. Instead, Galaxy trying to get it back, and it comes on loose. And Atlanta will have it one more time as it goes towards the far side. Fortune the goal. Atlanta leading 1-0. Hoyos lifts this in the midfield. It'll bounce on to the near side, and Garces will get a piece of this for a throw in Atlanta. Good work there by Togashi to earn that throw in for Atlanta. Substitutions coming here, I believe. Eric Tommy returning to the field of play for the Galaxy after that hamstring injury, and also Elijah Winder gets an opportunity here. Winder had an opportunity for perhaps the game-winning goal against Vancouver, and unfortunately could not redirect towards goal. Sanabria and Miller are done for the night. Here's Sanchez. Tries to get through Cerrillo. Nelson with the clearance, and Eric Tommy working hard to get to this ball, and does. Plays it forward to Painsil. Off it goes to Marco Royce. Royce in for Gabriel Peck. Peck turning past his defender with a chance at goal. Fires away. He scores! And Gabriel Peck saves the Galaxy with the tying goal in the 74th minute from Marco Royce. And that looks more like it, Galaxy fans. And the fans who made it out to Atlanta enjoying that particular goal. Good breakout. Nice touch there by Painsil, finding Royce. Royce with 2 and 3 touches to draw the defenders towards him. Able to play this on to Gabriel Peck, who works his way through Baez. And then no chance for Hoyos. It is 1-1. Give the assist to Marco Royce there. Very important goal, I think, for Gabriel Peck, because he needed something to get his confidence back. And that, I'm sure, is going to go a long way. Possession Galaxy, Eric Tommy. Back it comes for Nelson. Painsil trying to turn the corner on Gregerson. Good defensive play by Gregerson. Muyumba back to his goalkeeper Hoyos. And cleared towards midfield. Glesnes. This time it comes out right. Cuevas to Peck. And back defensively, Glesnes once again. Here comes Atlanta, though. This is again stretched by the Galaxy. Top of the box is Fortune. Here's Moranchuk trying to find that left foot. Plays it right instead. Togashi back out to Moranchuk. On the right side, or left side I should say, goes. Played into the penalty area and cleared away. Peck, I should say, Eric Tommy, that we haven't seen him for quite some time. Clears it towards midfield. This should be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Good work by Tommy, I think. Yes, sir. Throw-in for the LA Galaxy here. Galaxy wearing their Ryzen jersey from 2025. It fuses Horizon and Rise and symbolizes endless possibilities, which we're seeing here tonight, inspired by Magic Hour. And it's available at the LA Galaxy team store while supplies last, of course. 1-1. Quarter hour to go plus stoppage. So come on loose, taken by Muyumba. Top of the box. Good job defensively by the Galaxy's Amiro Garces, and finally cleared away. In the midfield, Atlanta going for the victory here. And the Galaxy in a full defensive posture at the moment. From here it's to Kansas City. From Kansas City to Seattle. Seattle back to Southern California. Jet-setting Galaxy side of 2026. Winder wins this one back. Edwin Cerrillo's pass right into the defender, and Muyumba. Nice job by Cuevas on the slide tackle. However, Miro Garces has to save the day for now. Nelson pokes it forward. So come on back into the Galaxy defense. Winder on possession. Some direction from Marcinkowski. Back it goes to JT. Out the far side. Cuevas. Peck. Joseph Painsil now on the left for the Galaxy. Plays it in for Peck. Turns it towards the end line. Loses his footing for the moment. This is going to be cleared by Atlanta, but not far enough. Kept alive by the Galaxy. Winder and Painsil. And it'll come on back to John Nelson. Nelson back to midfield. Here's Garces. Again Winder. Marcinkowski out the right side. Cerrillo touches it back to Glesnes. He'll play right to Mauricio Cuevas. Good ball here for Marco Royce. This is promising for LA. Royce back to Peck. Fires. Saved by Hoyos. It's loose. Scores! Gabriel Peck with the brace. And this time it's unassisted off the save. 2-1 in favor of the LA Galaxy. And again, another pass forward. As soon as you get that ball direct, everything opens up for the Galaxy. As we look at it again on the replay, Glesnes plays it in to Cuevas. He plays into space beyond the defenders, and Royce runs onto it. Back in for Peck, who's right at the spot. The save by Hoyos, who spills it. And I think if you're an Atlanta fan, you're saying that can't happen. 2-1 Galaxy here in the closing moments. Gabriel Peck with the brace, something that he needed dearly. He was great in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. It was in MLS that he was frustrated. And now it seems like he's got going here in the second half, because in the first half it was pretty pedestrian for him. 2-1 Galaxy with about 10 minutes to go. Here's Moranchuk. Played out the far side. Atlanta tries to get some numbers forward. Muyumba, good job by Royce getting back. It'll come out to Peck. Handball, I believe, here against Atlanta. Play on, says the referee. Possession Galaxy. Peck playing Joe through, and Joe stopped his run, unfortunately. Hoyos. Here's Fortune. Onto the near side it comes. Moranchuk was not on the ball much at all in the first half, and now he's had a lot of it. He's not getting the runs he wants in front of him, though. Ball goes right side. Atlanta on possession. Jakob is right now unlucky because he thought he had the potential game leading goal on that volley that kissed the post on the far side. So come back towards midfield. The Galaxy drop into blocks of 4. Moranchuk able to play forward. Muyumba, watched there by Garces. Good job there in the part of Winder and Garces. It comes out to Edwin Cerrillo. Nice job by Edwin as he goes past the defenders and plays into space and finds Joseph Painsil. Painsil's on the run towards goal, puts on the brakes, still with it on his left foot. Can he get the shot away? No. And both he and Royce can't find the right foot there, and it's cleared away. And I think Royce wanted Joe to pull up so he can take the shot, and Joe took that extra touch, and the ball got away. Fortune. Out the far side it'll go, and Atlanta on possession here. Galaxy setting in 4 and 3 in that block, and Royce coming back slowly to help out. Moranchuk once again able to play near side. Nowhere really to go for Atlanta at the moment. Sanchez on possession, watched by Winder. Sanchez able to get the ball away squarely, though. And the Galaxy okay with that. Fortune central, though. He'll play into Moranchuk. Good opportunity, and the second ball is too long and out of play. It was intended to come in for Togashi, and way too much on that one, and a goal kick for the LA Galaxy. Marco Royce with a nice assist there on the goal. And I don't think that was an assist, I'll tell you the truth, after the save from Hoyos. But a good pass on the part of Marco Royce to Gabriel Peck. Mihai coming on for Atlanta. So is Santos. Sergio Santos, Barracol, and Sanchez are done. Here come the Galaxy now. Royce, right side. Cuevas trying to get to it. The ball just dying in the surface here, and that's something they'll have to work on as the World Cup approaches. It'll find its way out of play for a throw-in. Mauricio Cuevas. Royce. They'll knock it back to Glesnes. His passes need to have some effort on the back of them to get forward and get to where they need to go. Really beyond the defenders is where these passes need to go for the Galaxy. We're now at 84 minutes with the Galaxy on top 1-0. Excuse me, 2-1. It'll come on into Eric Tommy. He'll switch over towards the right side. Gabriel Peck is there. It comes on into Royce. Back for Painsill. It skips on through off a defensive foot and picked up by Hoyos. Muyumba for Atlanta. A lot of heavy legs out there for both sides, and that's something we'll look at in the upcoming World Cup. With these surfaces are just being put in now, so the MLS teams, of course, are going to have to deal with that heavy leg. They should be ready and fine by the World Cup, but we're still looking at new surfaces at the moment leading into the upcoming World Cup. Here's Fortune. Very quiet is Mercedes-Benz Stadium at the moment as the ball goes left side. Here's the cross into the area, knocked away by John Nelson. Cerrillo trying to run onto this one. Muyumba is there off of Cerrillo and out. Throw in Atlanta here. 5 minutes plus stoppage time. We had 3 in the first half. I don't think we're going to get that much stoppage in the second half. We'll probably have 3, but I don't think it's going to be a number like 8. Sure enough, it might just be that. Winder clears this one forward. Here's Painsill trying to get ahead of Gregerson, who closes off Joe. A little surprising there. I thought Joe would be able to play that into space and beat Gregerson to the ball. Muyumba now for Atlanta. Left side of midfield, Fortune centrally knocked away by Garces. It comes on forward here to Royce, and the Galaxy are 4-on-2. Here comes LA. Gabriel Peck taking towards goal, fires to goal, and over the bar and out of play. It's going to be a corner kick Galaxy as Hoyos makes the save, and Marco Royce says, why aren't you playing that back centrally for the open goal? As we look at it again on the replay here, here's Peck. And I think he did the right thing, honestly. I know Royce is asking for the ball. Looking at the replay here, there was no ball going back. Could have come across to Eric Tommy potentially. But Peck perhaps was thinking about a hat trick. That would have been nice for this Galaxy team. Play stop for now. Painsill is going to come off, I believe. Or is he? The discussion going on. Oranchuk and the referee about something. I want to see what happened here on the replays. Look at it again. That should be a yellow card. And I think that's probably what's being looked at by the referees upstairs. Short corner taken by the Galaxy. Here's Cuevas. Back out it goes to Royce. Nelson to the right side for Cuevas once again. Plays it into the box. Joseph Painsill, he was wide open 4 yards from goal and can't direct the header to goal. And Hoyos will pick up. That has to be on net. He knows it. Here's Fortune now for Atlanta. He'll play out the left side. Whole host of fresh legs out for Atlanta, but again the chemistry gets messed up, I believe, in that situation. Mihai comes back out. Muyumba. Glesnes, or Gregerson, excuse me. Jakob. Hoyos way outside his goal. He'll play in the midfield. Mihai in towards center it comes. Muyumba, good job by Garces, steps up. He'll take it for the Galaxy and go forward. Down the middle of the park is Garces, still on possession. He's got Joe to his left, plays it into Painsill, fires away, saved by Hoyos, and he'll smother it. And Joe can't believe it. That would have been the game winner right there for the Galaxy, or at least closed it off for LA. Ball goes left side, and here comes Atlanta. Two great chances to seal the deal, and the Galaxy can't find the goal at the moment. Right now they lead 2-1. In the 89th minute, approaching the 90th. This will come forward. Tagashi, back out, Muyumba. Onto the left side it goes. Peck defending on the play. Early ball into the box, knocked away by Glesnes. Fortune from 25 plays it right side. Miranchuk. Fortune once again plays it in, knocked away by Mauricio Cuevas. It'll go out the right side. Here's Marco Royce for LA. The Galaxies look for their second win away from home this season. This will come all the way back. Marcinkowski lifts into midfield. Second ball's won by the Galaxy. Cerrillo can't go backwards. You have to play that ball forward. Muyumba back to Baez. And it'll go centrally once again. Here's Fortune now for Atlanta. Six minutes of stoppage time. Okay. Miranchuk now for Atlanta. Lifts into the area, knocked away. Nope. Headed towards goal and out. Goal kick for the LA Galaxy. No rush here for JT Marcinkowski, I believe. If Santos got the header. Substitution. Joe is done. And here comes Maya Yoshida for the Galaxy. He'll come on to close it off. 5 in the back for the Galaxy here. And that's something that has been a little confusing when the Galaxy do that. They seem to have a misunderstanding as to how to play. We'll see how it goes here for the next 5 minutes. As Marcinkowski plays this one forward. Second ball comes on back. Cleared away by Nelson. Peck, was he fouled? No, it's going to be the other way around. Free kick for Atlanta. Here's Muyumba now for Atlanta. Gregerson past the stripe. Miranchuk on the right side. Eric Tommy defending on the play. Early cross into the area, knocked away by Maya Yoshida. Another chance here for Maya to clear it towards midfield, and he does. About 4.5 to go as the Galaxy look to secure 3 points away. Hoyos. Gregerson at midfield. Muyumba. Back to Gregerson once again. Lifted long into the Galaxy defense, into the penalty area, and out of play. Goal kick Galaxy. JT Marcinkowski giving direction, and a referee, Fotis Bozakos, making sure that the Galaxy don't delay the match too much. And Maya's talking to Garces how to play the 5 in the back here. He's trying to tell him we're 3 center backs now. If I can read his sign language. Marcinkowski will lift to midfield towards the near side. Beyond Winder and out of play. Touch last by Atlanta. Another throw in here for the LA Galaxy. 3.5 to go for the Galaxy here. 2 great chances to ice the match, but they weren't able to find the back of the net. So it's a 2-1 Galaxy lead. Gabriel Peck with the brace at the moment. Nice job by Tommy getting this back for LA. Heads it forward for Royce, and it's a bit too far for him, and it's cleared out of play for a throw-in Galaxy. Not the goal, but possession LA, and some more time to be taken off the clock. Still plenty left in this one, though. And I'm a little surprised that Eric Tommy didn't take it himself for a couple of touches at least towards goal to draw the defenders. Here's Royce now for LA. Winder back out it goes for Eric Tommy. Winder into the corner. Again Tommy. Winder, good possession here by the Galaxy. Royce will have it. Ahead it goes to Tommy. Winder keeps this alive for LA. Again Tommy. He'll get the throwing out of it. This is good. This is good for the LA Galaxy to keep this possession at the moment, as they look to grind out the 3 points here on the road at Atlanta. Not only are they looking for their first win in Atlanta, they've gotten their first goals against Atlanta in their place tonight. Eric Tommy, was he brought down? He was. Free kick for the Galaxy. And Jakob called for that foul there. 2 minutes to go here as we look at the replay once again. And Jakob trying to just stop the play at the moment. Probably should have been a yellow card there. Tommy's helped to his feet. He's coming back from the hamstring injury. Free kick Galaxy. Marco Royce stands over the ball for LA. They'll come on with Eric Tommy. This off the defender on the cross, cleared away by Jakob towards midfield, knocked back in by Glesnes. Another clearance to midfield on the near side, and a nice job by Amiro Garces to close things down. It's going to be a throw-in for Atlanta. A little over a minute to go here now, but Atlanta on possession. Mayumba centrally. Knee high. Plays it on the left side. Here's Fortune. Top of the center circle. Played towards the right. The captain Moranchuk trying to play in centrally. Good job by Eric Tommy staying with them. It'll come to the near side for Gregerson now. Off of Royce and out of play. This will be a throw-in for Atlanta. 40 seconds to go unofficially. Mihai. Right into Gabriel Peck. He'll just loft this forward. But it gives Atlanta another chance. If he plays that into the feet of Royce, perhaps he has a few more seconds on the ball. Long ball to the far side it goes. Atlanta on possession. Santos in towards center. Kept alive for the moment. It'll be cleared. About 10 seconds unofficially. One more opportunity here for Atlanta. Moranchuk working on Nelson on his left foot, flights it towards the penalty area. It'll slip on through and out of play. And this might just do it for the LA Galaxy. Goal kick LA. And our referee points to midfield, and the Galaxy get all the points away from home. Gabriel Peck with a brace after the Galaxy concede the first goal, and they go into Atlanta and get their first ever victory at Mercedes-Benz Stadium and their first ever goals. Galaxy 2, Atlanta 1. The post-game show is coming up next. Stay with us.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. Welcome to the LA Galaxy Postgame Show, presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
You know, you can always cheer on the Galaxy in style with a 2026 premium membership. For more information and to become a premium member today, visit premium.lagalaxy.com to learn more. It's only ugly if you lose, and this one was very pretty for the LA Galaxy in what was much, well, not the prettiest game for much of the contest, but the Galaxy get a moment of greatness, really 5 minutes of greatness. In the 74th minute, Gabriel Peck tied it up. In the 79th minute, the Galaxy took the lead, and really they had two more chances to really ice the match and maybe even blow out Atlanta in a game that was stretched at times, ugly, chaotic at times for much of it. But the Galaxy, what they did tonight was play disciplined soccer, not allowing Atlanta to get behind them, not getting exposed in the back, and sometimes on the road you have to play this way. And this particular time the Galaxy did. They stayed consistent, they stayed together, and they found a way to get the victory. Gabriel Peck didn't have the best of first 45 minutes, but in the second half he did what he had to do and got 2 goals and could have had a hat trick. Joseph Painsil had a couple of good looks, including one that was saved by Hoyos that would have made it 3-1 in favor of the LA Galaxy. But the Galaxy did what they had to do defensively, and Atlanta ran out of gas as they tried to find the equalizer and never really got close to the Galaxy goal in the latter moments of the match. Searching balls from around the top of the area, things like that, but never really emergency defending inside the box for the LA Galaxy. JT Marcinkowski made 2 incredible saves, one in the first half, which I think is our save of the match, presented by Spectrum, where he kept Lobjanitsa out of his goal on a left-footed ball that went right across his goal mouth to the back post, and JT made the big save that kept it 0-0. He had another good save in the second half. The birthday boy gets a win on the night, but the night belongs, though, to Gabriel Peck, who is our Modelo man of the match with the brace. Galaxy 2, Atlanta 1. The postgame show continues right after these words.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today, exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com, and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
A reminder, Galaxy season tickets for 2026 are still available. Become a member today and score the best seats at the best prices. Visit lagalaxy.com/season tickets. Secure your membership today. Looking at some of the numbers from this particular game, possession stat goes Atlanta's way at the end, 52% to the Galaxy's 47 and change. Shots, the Galaxy had 10 to Atlanta's 12. On target, 6 for LA on target, 3 for Atlanta. That's where things changed for this LA Galaxy team. 453 passes for Atlanta, 432 for the Galaxy, as they were much more compact in the second half and behind the ball. The Galaxy finished with just 78.7% passing accuracy. That has to be a Greg Vanney era low for the Galaxy. 79.3 for Atlanta. Meanwhile, it was 5 corner kicks for the Galaxy. Atlanta's 6 total crosses, 6 for Atlanta, 4 for the Galaxy. Galaxy called offside 3 times, Atlanta twice. 4 saves for Hoyos on the night, and JT Marcinkowski had those 2 we talked about in the opening segment of the postgame show. 7 fouls against Atlanta, 5 against the LA Galaxy, 3 yellows to Atlanta, 1 for the Galaxy, and no red cards on the night. This is a very, very big win for the Galaxy, but it's only the first of what was 9 points available to start the road trip. They got all 3 beginning tonight, and the win for the night now puts the Galaxy at 16 points, and the Galaxy started the night in 10th place in the Western Conference. Now at 16 points, pending other results, they moved to 8th place in the Western Conference. And that's how quickly things can move if you begin to string a few victories together for this Galaxy team. Right now, their 16 points put them 1 win back of 6th place in the Western Conference, and that's held by Salt Lake, which has 19 points. Games are still to be played the rest of the way on the night. This was a very big win for the Galaxy. They held serve in that regard. Scores around Major League Soccer. Right now, the game's in progress. It is Dallas 2-0 over RSL. That game now in the second half. Nashville and DC United are 0-0. Colorado and St. Louis are 0-0. To the finals, though, it was Charlotte and Cincinnati 2-2. Remember, Cincinnati was up 2-0 in that game. Defensively, Cincinnati struggling this season, and they have been struggling for quite some time. New England wins over Philadelphia. Speaking of a struggling team, last year's Supporters' Shield winners, Philadelphia, not off to a good start at all, losing to New England tonight 2-1. It was Montreal 2-0 over Orlando. Red Bull goes into Chicago and beats the Fire 3-1. Miami wins in Toronto by a count of 4-2. Games coming up later on. San Diego on the road in Seattle. San Jose and Vancouver battling out for the top spot in the West and the Supporters' Shield lead. That coming up at 7:30 tonight. Portland is home also at 7:30, taking on Sporting Kansas City. From here, the Galaxy move on to Sporting Kansas City on Wednesday night. We'll have that game for you at 5:30. And hopefully Marco Royce gets a chance to start in that particular match. Here tonight, though, goals in the 74th and 79th minutes from Gabriel Peck. He gets the brace. Our man of the match, Galaxy come back with 2 unanswered and defeat Atlanta 2-1. Joe Tutino saying so long and happy Mother's Day to all our Galaxy moms and some of our dads who have to have that responsibility as well. We will talk to you again Wednesday night when the Galaxy's on the road at Sporting Kansas City. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th. Tickets on sale now at YamavaTheater.com. Only a Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You win. Must be 21 to enter.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. You've been listening to the 6-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy, presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. By Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. By Yamava Casino at San Manuel. And by Vivid Seats. This has been a presentation of the LA Galaxy, 6-time Major League Soccer champions. All rights reserved.